To begin with, we have this concept of the people from other planets as little green men. Are they green from what you know? Are they all the same?
Unfortunately, they're not so benevolent.
A fucking alien.
What's good? We're at 51 here with Jimmy. Another day in the jungle. Give us a like, subscribe, and also become part of our community here in goldenunboxing.com for more news and stories. And let's get to this video, man. So apparently Bob Arum sent and spoke about a 3-fight deal dealing with Devin Haney. This is very good news because that means that now Bob Arum is starting to recognize that Devin Haney is a top fighter. He's an undisputed fighter. Devin Haney, that is, at 135. He beat Vasyl Lomachenko fair and square. There was no robbery there. It was a good fight from Vasyl Lomachenko, but he just didn't do enough to defeat Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney has been trying to go to 140 because he thinks he can't make the weight at 135. Obviously, he is a big lightweight, and he'll probably end up in welterweight at one point. But he decided to go to 140 and call out Eddie Hearns to make a fight with Regis Prograis. The problem is that Regis Prograis right now has to fight this other guy as a replacement for Liam Paro, and he wants to fight. So Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis will be a very good fight. I am excited just to see that fight. And there's also the possibility of Calvin Ford calling Devin Haney's team. Well, it will be pretty much Leonard Ellerbe calling Bill Haney, which is the manager of Devin Haney, and setting up a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. However, do I think that's going to happen? I am not sure. I think there's a lot of clout chasing going on, so I'm not sure about that. What I do know for a fact is that right now Devin Haney is being offered a fight with Shakur Stevenson, a rematch with Vasyl Lomachenko, and the other option is the winner between Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. Each of these options is a very good option. I personally would take the Shakur Stevenson or winner between Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez, because we know that Teofimo Lopez was ducking Devin Haney. That's why Teofimo never became an undisputed champion, because he was ducking Devin Haney. So that's what I want to see. But either of those fights is going to be perfect. And I'm happy that Devin Haney is getting this opportunity because he wants to fight everybody in his division. He doesn't get a lot of credit for strange reason. I don't know if it's racism or what, but he gets a lot of slack, and the guy is trying to be making the best fights possible. He was avoided by Gervonta Tank Davis, who never wanted to activate his WBA mandatory to become undisputed or get a crack at it with Devin Haney. And maybe that's because they had a spar. They had multiple spars. But maybe it's because Gervonta Davis knows that Devin Haney has the style that could complicate him. Maybe that's what's going on. Whatever it is, Devin Haney was pushing for the Vasyl Lomachenko fight. He got it. He beat Vasyl Lomachenko. So Shakur Stevenson said that, he wanted to get that fight, but there was no contracts being sent. So now Bob Arum saying this, I think that will be an excellent fight. If Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fought, in my opinion, that will be a better fight than Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, because I feel like the fight between Crawford and Spence has taken too long, and it's lost a lot of the flavor at this point to me. I mean, it's not a bad fight, but I'm looking forward for Naoya Inoue versus Stefan Fulton more than I'm looking for Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. I mean, that's what happens when you take that line. You want to play these politics and fighting like a Canelo Alvarez, like a Gennady Golovkin used to do, or like a Floyd Mayweather Jr., where you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. This is what happens in the end. People just start to abandon the boat. You want to see the fights when the fighters are coming up and it's in the moment. And a lot of these fighters want to brew it, and they take so long to brew that the alcohol loses all its flavor, right? It's not the same thing. You can always discuss what would have happened when they were young. Why not make it when they were young and when they were old, right? Bernard Hopkins lost against Roy Jones Jr., when he was younger. But then when he got older, he was the better fighter. So there's two faces in the career of a boxer. And unfortunately, you know, in boxing, they're trying to brew all these fights, but it's not counting for anything. So this is good news for Devin Haney. And I'm very curious what he's going to say and his father's going to say and who they're going to pick. But this is excellent news. And you got to give a lot of credit to Devin Haney. I mean, hating on Devin Haney is hating on boxing at this point. He's trying to get you the best fight. He's not going with his undefeated garbage that we got accustomed to since Floyd Mayweather era. All right. Peace out. Give us a like. Subscribe to the best channel here in Spanish and English. And also visit goldeneraboxing.com for more news and stories. Peace out in the next video. Deuces.